everybody. What's going on? I know it's kind of a last minute and not the normal day for me, but we're going to see if anybody jumps in with us today. I was not able to Friday with a bunch of things that were going on, and I missed everybody. So wanted to see what was going on, hang out for a little bit, see if anybody's in here to say hi. Got a few new movies in, and just random chat. So this is probably going to be a really all over the place one. So, and I'm trying out a new mic arm. So sorry if I'm going to keep on messing with it. It's new and in a new spot. So hopefully it works out well. But yeah, trying to get it adjusted to where I want to have it. So hopefully you can all hear me okay. I think hopefully I got it all connected up right. The way it goes, I probably, yeah, sure hope I didn't like forget to plug it in or something. I'd do something like that, but let's see what's going on. Oh my gosh. It's a Tuesday. Feels like a Monday, but it's a Tuesday. We got Movie Hunter in here saying good afternoon. Hope your day is going well. It's going all right, man. It's going all right. A lot better now. I get to hang out with some friends. So I needed it. I needed it. I wanted it. I missed it from Friday. So I'm planning on trying to do this Friday as well, if that's not too much of me. But no, I wanted to get in here again today. Got Ari's World in here saying, hooray. At least you're excited for it, but hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I appreciate you jumping in here. So that I could, if I could talk, like I said, it's already been a long weekend. It's only Tuesday. Glad I could make it for a bit. Oh, absolutely. I always appreciate it. And I completely understand. Things are always so busy and crazy. So never worry about that. I appreciate you even thinking about it. So I appreciate it very, very much. So I'll say that. I'll never hold anything against anybody for not being able to get in, because I can't get into everybody's live streams that I try to as well either. So appreciate even just dropping a hi. So thank you. Hey, Andy, what's going on? Forgotten World of Movies. And hey, Corey, good to see you, man. I hadn't talked to you for a while. We should hang out again sometime if you want to do a stream. I haven't talked to you for a while. Hey, Henry, what's going on? Regari21 saying, hey, Corey, good to see you. Ari's World says new mic. Yep, loud and clear. Well, and I did adjust some of the settings, so that might be some of it too. But the mic is the same, but the mic arm is different. I'm trying to get it so it wasn't quite in the way as much, and one that is a little nicer where I can maybe move it around a little bit while I'm talking, and you don't have to hear a lot of echoing, tinging metal or something, because my other one was pretty darn cheap. This one was more than I wanted to spend, to be completely honest, but so far I'm happy with the way it seems like it's going to work out. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, let's skip there. Mika, what's going on? Saying, hey, Corey. I'm so sorry, Mika. Mika and Kira, you had your live stream the other night. I meant to get out into that, and events did not allow me to do that. So, and I actually still have, oh gosh, is it Now and Again? That movie is still on my watch list, because I had asked my wife if she had watched it or not, because I thought that'd be something that she'd maybe watch along with me. So I still need to watch that as well. It's been a crazy last week. Maybe I'll get into it a little bit. Nothing too big. And well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. It was an emotional week last week, highs and lows. So maybe I'll get into that a little bit, but want this to be uplifting, happy, nothing too heavy. This is what I want right now, is to hang out with friends and just chat for a bit. So, and we'll see where it goes, but I'll maybe dive into that a little bit. It's just makes some things that pop up and make you think about some things a little bit. So got some highs back and forth. Got Holland in here. What's going on, Holland? Corey, eating lunch on an off day. What the heck? I know, right? I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to hang out and talk to you again, Holland. So I had to do a Tuesday here, as I have to take a sip. Adrian James in here saying, hey, Corey, how we doing today? I'm doing great. I hope you are too. I hope you're doing well. Ari's World was saying hanging out with friends is great. Absolutely. It's such a pick me up to hang out and get to chat with good friends and hang out for a little bit. And especially when I can take a break from work for a little bit and do something fun like this and see what everybody's going on. I really appreciate everybody jumping in. I know this was super last minute. I wasn't planning on this. Didn't really put a whole lot out there too far in advance. So anybody that's jumping in, even if it's later, thank you very, very much. It's always appreciated. Adrian was saying, I've just mowed my back garden and having a rest. Well, good. You're being productive, getting some stuff done. I'll probably have to do some mowing in the next few days, probably. What's going on, Texas? Saying, hey, Corey, good to see you. Good to see you. Ari says, awesome. Yes, definitely appreciate any time we can spend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Never take it for granted. Saying, yeah, nice work, Adrian. Yeah, you're being more productive than me. Well, I'm working, so I'm productive with that, but I don't know. It feels better when it's like your own stuff. Like that, mowing your yard or taking care of your garden or whatever. Okay, where did I leave off? Henry was saying, I like the location of the mic. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was looking for some, always give me some input. This is a microphone that I do have to have pretty close to me. I think it sounds great. I love it. And I'm not even going to pretend that I know the ins and outs of microphones and everything, but there's different kinds of microphones. And I know somebody's going to make fun of me that knows a lot more about it than me. But this was one, I really liked the sound of it when I heard other people using it. But it is one that I do have to have pretty close to me. But we have a pretty loud household as well with a dog and other things going on. And this does a little bit better job, since you have to be close to it, does a little bit better job canceling out or not catching every single background noise. You'll hear some stuff, but not quite as much. But so it's definitely one I'm always going to have in the picture. As long as I have this microphone, you'll see it in the shot somewhere. But I was trying to move it. So it's a new arm, which I like because I'm hoping I can move it around a little bit. It's a little higher quality one, more than I wanted to spend, but there's a little bit of a sale. But I can move it around without making it. It doesn't seem like it has as much vibration or echo up through it than my old one, because my old one is dirt cheap because I didn't know if I was going to stick with this or not, and so I didn't want to put a ton of money into it. But it's lower, kind of out of the way, and it's out of the way of my mouse now. So I'm liking it so far. We'll have to see. I might have to experiment, but I like the feedback. I always will take that. So hopefully that's pretty good. Nico was saying, no worries, Corey. We appreciate you stopping by when you can. Always showing love and support. Oh, absolutely. I try to. And I know you do too. But, I mean, life and only so many hours in the day. There's only so many things you can get to, but I always love dropping in when I can. It's always a good time. But I do have that movie still on the watch list. I think that will be one. I think my wife will enjoy that one. So I'm going to save that till a night that she feels up for a movie, and maybe we can watch that one together. So I was saying, sorry about the error week, but hope you can bring some smiles today. Oh, absolutely. I already got a smile hanging out with all you. I'll maybe drop into that a little bit here, but but thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Hey, Enigma, what's going on? Luncher breaker, cinema. Yep. Cinema. Yep. I'm hanging out. A different day though. So, and last minute, I don't know. It was like one of those things. I just felt like stepping away from the desk for a little bit and seeing if anybody would jump in. I know last minute, but I appreciate everybody that is jumping in and saying hi. Miko saying, I'm working from home today, so I'm glad I was able to jump in. Oh, very good. Well, it just worked out. It was meant to be. I appreciate it. Hey, Laren, what's going on? Will, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Where are we at here? I'm always see how far I'm behind. I might have fallen behind in the chat, but I love it because that means you all are hanging out and having a good time and talking. I appreciate it. Ari's World is saying, when the lawn looks good, it's a feeling of pride and satisfaction. Absolutely. Yeah, it's always nice. Kind of a pain to do sometimes, but actually, I enjoy mowing. We have a lot to mow, so I have a riding mower and have some nice noise canceling headphones. I either block everything out or I can play some podcasts or some music on it, and yeah, it's a good time. It's a good peaceful time to get out, be out in the sun for a little bit. So, hey, Steve, what's going on? Just Smoothie in here saying hi, y'all. Good to see you. Oh, Laren, my love. There you go. I love seeing all the highs back and forth. Saying highs, and we'll see if I can get caught up here. A lot of highs back and forth. If I miss anybody's, it's not on purpose. So if you have a question or something, comment that I miss, throw it back out there. But I might try to skip by some of the just the highs back and forth. We got Larry in here, the Horror Cat Dad, saying, "Hey, Corey in chat. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good Tuesday." I almost was had Friday because I'm used to doing these on Fridays, and I am still going to plan on doing this on Friday as well. This was just I wanted to pick me up. I wanted to hang out with some friends and get a little pick me up. So, thank you for entertaining me for a little while. Henry said, I bought the Rode PSA 1 arm. Also think it was pricey, but sometimes you got to do it for the channel, LOL. Absolutely. So I agree with that. When I first started out, I'm such a sucker for technology and gadgets. And I knew I was going down that rabbit hole of, I started looking up stuff, and all of a sudden this, like, let's jump on and see if I have fun with it. All of a sudden the cart is like a dollar amount I did not want to spend if I didn't know if it was something I was going to enjoy or keep on doing. So I did buy a very cheap, I'm keep on looking over here because I still have it connected to my other spot here, but I'm going to be taking it down because I wanted to try this out first because I could still return it if I didn't like it. But I already can tell I love it so much better. And anyway, yes, I bought a very, very cheap mic arm, just something to get me by, just to see if this was something that I was going to enjoy doing and keep on doing. So I agree with you. Yeah, this one is, it was, luckily it was on sale. It wasn't the normal price, but still. But I think this is going to be money well spent because now I know this is something I enjoy doing. This is something I'm going to continue doing. And it is out of the way. It's quieter when I move it around. I don't have to mute every time I adjust the microphone. You still might hear something, but it's nothing like the old one. But it wasn't, in my book, it wasn't cheap. But mine is the, it's a long name, Elgato Wave Mic Arm Pro. Yep, I think that's the one I got. Elgato Wave Arm Mic Pro. I probably got it wrong. I did not pay full price. There was a sale going on where I got, but it's still, I'm glad I didn't buy it right off the bat because, like I said, I'm a sucker for jumping in and just going head first into stuff, buying things, gadgets and toys, and then not knowing if that's something I want to do. So I was trying to be a little more responsible for this, but now I know this is one that definitely will, it can last a long time. And I'm happy with it. And I'm really happy with the microphone. I got it on a really good sale, and it's nothing crazy. I know it doesn't look really cool or anything, but I don't know. Y'all can let me know what you think. I think it sounds, I don't like listening to my own voice, but I like how my voice sounds with it when I have listened back to some things when I'm editing or going back through it. So you have to let me know. Maybe I'm just good sticking with this mic for a while. I'm all for not spending any more money than I have to. But, all right. I lost the chat. I got way on a side tangent there. Arsworth said, don't feel like you have to share either, bud. For some people, it helps to share, others not. No, and it's not. Yeah, no, I'll hit on it. I'm going to get through the chat here a little bit more. But, no, I appreciate it. And completely agree with you, for sure. Hey, D, what's going on? Saying, Corey, happy Taco Tuesday. And I was going to have tacos today, but I ended up not having tacos. So I kind of ruin that, right? Good to see you. Henry says, Mike sounds good. Do you have it connected to an audio mixer? I do not. So this is one that I wanted to keep things simpler and not go crazy with the budget right off the bat. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, I know I'm behind on the chat, so sorry, I'll catch back up. Uh, I didn't want to go too crazy, but I wanted to get something that could last a little while. So this one is a USB mic that can it's just running straight into my computer right now. In StreamYard, I do have the volume of it bumped up a little bit because some people had said it was a little quiet. So you have to let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. I can mess with those things a little bit. But I did bump the volume up in StreamYard a little bit. And also when I was using EV Mux, because some people said it was a little bit quieter. But no, it's just running. Besides that, it's just running straight into a USB port on the back of my computer. So, but yeah, it was one that I heard a lot of people liking doing podcasts. And originally, before I started my channel, I kind of thought about doing a podcast because I didn't know if I wanted to be on video. So I went with this one. So it's one of those that I know it's a deal breaker for some people where they do not want to see the microphone in the video at all. And there's some good ones that you can get out of the picture or have it boomed up above you or whatever. But sometimes they pick up more noise. Like I said, we have kind of a fun, noisy household. So I thought this would work. And so far, I think it's going well. But sounds like you're saying okay on that one. So sorry, lost my train of thought. I like to mow with a podcast. Absolutely, Ari. Yeah, absolutely. I will do that all the time. But then I just put the noise canceling on and just be in my thoughts for a little while. So, but I will do that all the time. I download a bunch of podcasts and YouTube videos. I do YouTube Premium. That's one thing I got kind of spoiled with not having ads and things. But the nice thing with that, I can listen to them with the phone shut down. So the screen doesn't have to be going. It saves the battery a little bit. And there's a lot of people's YouTube videos I end up taking in like a podcast, just listening to them. So, oh, sorry, I'm all over the place. Where are we at? Man, I wish it was Friday already. Me too. You and me both, man. You and me both. Some highs back and forth. We got Jeff in here, John Joe Gigolo saying, hey, now it's not Friday. I know. I'm throwing everybody off. What's that first rule about being on YouTube? You're supposed to be consistent, and apparently I'm not good at doing that. So you get a bonus day this week. Maybe there'll be more bonus days. I don't know. It gets me in a good mood when I get to hang out with you guys for a while. So I don't know. We'll see. There might be only so much you can take of me too. So we'll see. Oh, I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. We got Unplugged in here saying hello. Hello. How are we doing? Hope you're doing well. Henry says, that's so true. Corey, I still have things in my Amazon shopping cart that one day I'll buy. Yeah. Oh, I have a ton. I put so many in there and then put the save for later and just kind of watch if any sales or things pop up. So, and that's how I got this microphone quite a long time ago. And I always have the story. I made jokes about myself. It went on a really good sale, bought it. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get started on this podcast or maybe YouTube. And it sat in the box for at least 6 months before I got it out and started doing stuff. So ours world was saying money well spent. Good. I'm glad. Well, and I think I'm trying to be smart about how I'm spending some of the money. Like, not to go crazy with things and see what's I'm liking or not liking, if I'm going to continue to do things. And this was one thing I thought could be a benefit for not only me, but for anybody tuning into the live stream as well, because you wouldn't hear the noise of it as much. And it does, I know it's right here in the shot with me, but it's not quite as the other one. The arm kind of came in a little bit and was in the shot a little bit more. So I don't know, but thank you. I'm glad it looks like it's going good. Got some highs back and forth. Henry says Elgato is a really good brand. Yeah, I always hear them pop up with different things, but they have all kinds of different gadgets I wouldn't mind trying out, but we'll just do baby steps. We'll just do baby steps with some of these things. Uh, it's for fun. I'm not making any money off of it, so don't want to go too crazy buying things. But I already can tell this seems like it's going to work well. I'm happy, but I needed to. I think that was a good step. The one I got was super super cheap, so I didn't. I wasn't. I got my money's worth out of it, but yeah, it makes me appreciate this more. And I kind of got an idea of what I wanted and didn't want. This was kind of a more low profile arm that can sit down lower at your desk, and it works. I got a pretty tight spot right here, so I think it works well. I'm glad to hear it sounds like you all think so as well. Where did I end up? They were saying they make cameras as well, right, Corey? Yeah, they make about everything, I think, for streaming. I think Elgato, there's mic arms, there's microphones themselves. They have these streaming decks where you can program in hot buttons to like change the screen or bring up different things on your live stream. I think they make like lights for the streams. I think they make about anything. I don't know. I have to go to their website, but it almost seems like anything to do with streaming in one way or another, it seems like they make something for it. Yeah. Capture card. Oh yeah. My capture card. That's an Elgato as well. I kind of forgot. The camera I'm using runs through a USB capture card that goes into my computer. So kind of forgot about that, but yeah, I think they're kind of like I don't know how all their products are, but it sounds like they're kind of like a one-stop shop for streaming products. Maybe they want to sponsor me and they can send me stuff and I'll talk about it. I doubt it. It sounds good. Oh, good, D. I'm glad. You're saying sounds good, Corey. Good. Very good. Glad to hear it. Hey, Luke, what's going on? Luke Ponto in the house saying, Corey, what's up, man? None. Just hanging out, having a day. This is going to be a random stream, but I felt like talking. So, and seeing who was going to be out there to listen. So I appreciate you jumping in, saying hi. Uplag say it sounds good. Good. Thank you. I appreciate everybody giving me feedback on that. Larry was saying, but no light up features is minus points. Oh, with microphone probably is what you're talking about. Yeah, there's no like, it's like an old school. I mean, it looks like an old school, what I think of like a, I don't know, like a high school concert microphone. If you take the windscreen, I won't do it because it'll probably hurt people's ears, but it's got the wire mesh, it's the very old school looking microphone. Yeah, there's definitely no lights or LEDs, or it's not a cool design, but I think it sounds pretty good so far. But I don't know. Sounds like I've gotten some positive comments and before, but then in this chat today even. So hopefully that means you think so as well. So, and heck, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If I don't have to spend any more money and it's working and people think it sounds all right, I could run with it. I'm good with that. Henry says I have Elgato Stream Deck and love it. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're cool looking. I've never used one before, but I've seen people doing it. I've watched YouTube videos because believe me, I about bought one, and not saying it's bad. You have one, but I was just like, just trying to do the baby steps. But yeah, it looks like you can do some pretty cool things and like reprogram and do custom buttons for it to do different things during your live streams. And so, oh, cool. Well, maybe I'll have to talk to you about that again sometime. Just kidding, my dude. Oh no, no worries. Larry, got some highs back and forth. All right, we're all saying D. It's tongue out Tuesday, according to Arya Bear. Oh, okay. My dog would be doing that too. I can hear him moving around a little bit. I left the door open because if I have to hop up, I might have to be like I'll be right back kind of thing. But he likes to sleep a lot, and then when I go to do a live stream, he decides he gets a bunch of energy and needs to do something while I'm trying to live stream. Henry saying, "Oh, that's a really good USB mic. Oh, cool. I'm glad you like it. I got it on a really good. It was like one of those Amazon Lightning deals they had one, and this has been years ago. Whew, how long have I been doing this now? For a while. But like I said, it was sitting in the box for a long time. I got cold feet. It showed up, and I'm like, okay, now I got to do something with it. And I think I psyched myself out a little bit. But no, I'm glad it sounds good. Mika was saying we've been looking into finding better webcams for our streaming on StreamYard. Fun playing around with things. Absolutely. I'm such a gadget and tech nerd or whatever you want to call it. I have fun playing around with that stuff. So I always like looking at it, but then I get all this big idea, and all of a sudden at like midnight some night, I'm sitting on a website with way too much stuff sitting in a shopping cart, and I'm just like, nope, don't do it. Just think about it. Sleep on it. Because at the time I'm like, yeah, I need it all. I need everything, all the new stuff. But I think this is working all right. But I think this was a very good, like I said, this mic arm is more than I ever thought I would pay for a mic arm 2 years ago. But with just doing it right now and getting it set up, I feel like it was money well spent. But I'm glad I went the cheap route first to kind of figure out placement and likes and dislikes about different styles of mic arms. So yeah, it's always fun to look at that stuff. D was saying Ari's World. Oh, that's right. We love Tongues Out Tuesday. Ari Bear is the cutest. Yeah, it was a pretty cute dog. I'll say that for sure. Hey, Davey, what's going on? Davey Deathray in here saying, hey, everyone. I hope you're all having a great week so far. Yeah, going good. Going good. It's been busy for all I said that for only being Tuesday, it feels like it's been a long week already. Maybe that's kind of a bad sign, but hope you're doing well. Thanks for jumping in. Ari's World was saying YouTube Premium is nice, no ads. Yep. I can't go out without it now. I finally splurged for Spotify Family. The girls are mega thankful. They love it. Yes, we do the same thing too. I tried to talk everybody into going, because YouTube Premium, you get YouTube Music with it. But the rest of my family absolutely loves Spotify. And I will have to hand it to Spotify. It has a very good, I don't know if you call it their algorithm, whatever, their suggestion system of things you've listened to, and it throwing out new suggestions, and it does a pretty good job with it. So I can't complain too much, but I was looking to try to cancel one streaming service, and didn't sound like that was going to be happening. So Miko was saying, Ari, my sister and I use Spotify Family with our other sister, Game Changer. Yeah, we do that too. My kids are all still on it too. My wife and kids. So I don't know if I knew you had another sister. Maybe I did. I don't know. I have bad memory. I'm old. Ari's World said, yes, double feature Game Changer. Yeah, the Spotify Family. Absolutely. Davey saying hi around the house there to everybody. Yo, Davey. Henry was saying, I think D will agree with me when I say this was a much needed live stream. Needed it to take our minds off everything going on out there. Well, I'm glad. And if I can do that, then, and for me, maybe for different reasons, but I wanted to get my mind off some things too. Not saying I can't talk about them as well, but nope, I got you. It's nice to just hang out and just hang out with friends. Yeah, that's what I want to try to say. We got B-Dubs Movie Hub in here, if I could talk. What's going on, everyone? Hello, how we doing? So Brian, I hope you're having a good one. I need to get back out. I saw a video that you had posted a little while ago about some movies you got in. I gotta check that out. Sin, what's going on? Say unusual lunch on a Tuesday. I know. I've just felt like talking. So I got on. Who knows? Maybe I'll do more random or different ones or more. See how long it takes for everybody to get see when it's too much, but good to see you. I'll stop saying that because you'll scold me for being mean to myself. Sin was saying that's how my dog acts a lot of the time when I try to film a review. Yeah, absolutely. He'll be like dead to the world. I'll like go out. I could run the vacuum. He won't even move or flinch. And then I go onto a live stream and all of a sudden he's like, yep, I want to play, or I want food, or I want to go outside, or he's got a sixth sense for that. Ari's World is saying to Henry, yeah, thinking about you all. Jeff was saying currently shopping Big Lots. Movies are back. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. Here, I'm going to pause so you don't have to listen to me. Take a sip. Or not pause, mute, whatever. But that's good. I'm glad. Hopefully you get some good deals in there. Ari's World is saying, Sin's corner dogs. No, they do. They do. When they want to get attention. Dee was saying we really needed the stream. Thank you, Corey. Oh, that makes me feel really good. Anyway, I'll stop. Thank you. I'll just say that. Thank you, and I'll move on. Ari's World said yes. The algorithm for Spotify is fire. That's well. That's okay. That's how much my son liked it. And I can't argue with him because I've ran into this same thing too, where I was like, I'll just put in like, or even if you just put in one song, what it chooses to play off of that it does a great job. Whatever they got in place, they got it dialed in. And my son is on our family plan, and he said if I ever cancel Spotify, he wouldn't use the family plan on YouTube Music or whatever I got. He would just pay for it for himself on Spotify, and that's how much he likes it and new music that he's found through that. And I love that though, because I love finding new music too. And I know I don't talk about it as much as movies on here, but it is very cool to just come across. It could be some band that or singer, whatever, that people know and been around forever, but it's new to you. And it's just fun to have those discovery moments. So Spotify it is. Someone was saying, I use the Brave browser. I'm not familiar with that. No YouTube ads. I know this is terrible advice coming from a YouTuber who is monetized. Hey, do what you got to do. I'm never, everybody's situation is different. I'm not going to judge anything. I just know it was, I won't get into the whole thing. Well, man, when I first started, it was like YouTube Red or something. It was called something different, but it was a lot cheaper too. And I had it for a long time. And then I said, I'm going to cut back on some streaming things. And I cut that off, and it didn't last 2 weeks. I watch YouTube so much, just not having the ads. It's so nice. That's one thing I think they have me kind of held hostage. They'll keep on jacking the price up on it, and I'll probably keep on paying it for a while. So not telling you to do that, YouTube. I'd rather you not raise it, but Sid was saying double feature. I cannot talk today. Double feature podcast. How are you two lovely ladies doing? They do indeed. Yeah, dogs, pets, they know when to get in there. We're doing great, Sin. Hope you're doing well. That's good to hear. Sin was saying, I am, thank you. Just trying to work, but I got distracted by Corey. I'm such a bad influence. I'm sorry. Threw you off of work. I just didn't want to work, so I took a late lunch here. And Unplug says, will you be growing your beard? It probably will come back again, but I'm going to wait through the summer. We can get some pretty hot weather here through the summer. So it'll probably be this, if and when it comes back, it'll be this fall when the temps start dropping a little. We have some good hot months in front of us. So probably going to keep it away until then, but we'll see from there. Brian was saying, doing well, back from a short vacation. Oh, that's always nice. Hope you got to relax and hang out. Sin was saying, oh, I have an important PSA for the day. Don't watch the movie Tornado. You're welcome. I saw, I did get to jump in for a bit of the live stream you did with Deleted. Yep. Message taken. Message taken. Ari's World said, got to bounce for now. We'll try to listen back after a bit. Big Ari Bear hugs to all. Thank you very much. I appreciate you jumping in. It doesn't matter if it's just to say hi. It's just cool. People want to jump in and say hi. So I appreciate that so much. So never worry about having to hang out for the whole thing because I can just blabber for a long time. Someone was saying one of my latest favorite podcasts on Spotify is Short History of. Very interesting. Also love Case File and true crime stuff on there. Oh. Maybe I'll have to. Okay, is this going to be too old guyish? I'm just going to take a picture of the screen with my phone. That's going to be the quickest way for me to go back and watch it. One of my friends, he got listening to, I haven't jumped into it too much, but it's kind of a comedy thing, but it's like a weird mix with comedy. So maybe dark humor, I would say, with it. But it's called Small Town Murders, I think is what it's called. But it's like these like crazy cases that come up in these small towns. And there's these two guys that it's kind of a comedy thing. So as long as you're okay joking around about some things, I know it's like very serious stuff too, but it's kind of like it's kind of thinking about like a comedy or a dark comedy horror movie. So, but I know he says he watches that, or not watches, listens to that one and has a lot of fun with it. I got to check it out a little bit more. I really haven't too much, so I couldn't say one way or the other. All right, where are we at? Get some highs back and forth. Miko was saying, love true crime sins, so we'll be adding those to the Spotify list. Yeah, I'll have to go back and check those out too. Unplugged says, I'm old school. I listen to CDs and mini discs. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I still got stacks and stacks of CDs. Go for it. Keep them. That's just like having the movies back here to me. So no different in my book. So nope, I'm right there with you. And what's cool is I know you do a lot of great thrift shopping, or, you know, like finding things used. CDs, you can find quite a few of those pretty good prices as well. So, Mika was saying we love our vinyl too, so we're always playing those. Yeah, I still get some as well, but the prices have started going up on some of those things as well. So, yeah, I kind of limit my purchases, but I do have a nice little shelf going of some vinyl, so it's always fun to do. I just got a new one in. I can't reach it. I posted a picture of it. It was an 80s band. I liked it when I was growing up, but INXS Kick, that album. So they had a re-release of that. So I ended up picking it up. I got to put it on the turntable. I haven't listened to it yet. Mr. Day and Horror, how we doing? Saying, hey guys. I see there's some disagreement on what people have heard of the Tornado movie. I have not seen it, so I cannot weigh in one way or the other. Sin was saying, I got to get used to using my other hand because now the mic arm is on my left hand side now, and it was on my right hand side. So I'm used to like, anyway, I might smack it a few times, but we'll see. Here we go. Sin was saying, I've heard of Small Town Murders. I started listening to the first episode, but didn't appreciate their humor enough to continue. No, I appreciate that. That's why I was trying to, like, I have not gotten into it too much, but I could tell it's a level or type of humor that wouldn't go over well with everybody, or might not hit for everybody. So no, I can appreciate that. I just know that was one he always talked about. Hey, Words and Pictures, what's going on? Saying, hey, Corey, good to see you and hear your new sound. Oh, very good. Your voice sounds a little deeper and crisper. Good improvement. And wow, this was a quick week. Friday already? No, not Friday already, but hopefully I can get back out on Friday as well, as long as people can put up with me more than one day. So, and then we got here too, Gareth. Is it Friday already? No, I felt like having a Friday. I wanted to hang out and say hi, see if people would do. And you all are turning out, and this made my day. I'm going to tell you right now. No joke. This made my day. So I very much appreciate it, especially short notice and everything like this. Um, Sid was saying there are so many great true crime series on there. I'm seriously addicted to that sort of thing. I don't like unsolved mysteries. I want to know the killer was has been caught. Yeah, so you don't have to keep looking over your shoulder or something. I could see that for sure. Hey Tiana, what's going on? Saying hey everyone and Corey. Saying I remember NXS. Yeah, it's like what I know. Like some people will be like it's cheesy or whatever, but I remember having fun with it. I had the cassette. I think I still have the cassette. But yeah, that was the last vinyl I got in. That's the last one I got in. Miko was saying same sin, have to have a conclusion, no unsolved cases. Yep. Plug was saying I find CDs for 25 to 50 pence each. Yeah, absolutely. That's what's yeah. Yeah, it's hard to pass that up. So, completely. Yeah, you always get some good deals too on your movies. Hey Nadia, what's going on? Horror with Nads. This is Corey. Or maybe you just said Corey. I didn't mean to give you too much excitement saying Corey, but I'd like to think you were pretty excited when you said that. So I'm in a weird mood. Like I said, I just wanted to talk for a little bit, so I appreciate everybody hanging out. Saying hi to Tiana. Sin was saying to Brian, I'll say this. I was fully with the movie for the first 15-ish minutes, but then the writing kind of went to hell, and the protagonist was supremely annoying to me. D said, we'll be listening in, going to start driving. Oh, no worries. Thanks for just saying hi. I appreciate it. Brian was saying, appreciate the insight to sin. That's always good. Unplug says, whenever you go live, we'll be watching. Oh, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Nadia was saying, what's up, girl? It's nice to be back to normality. Sin was saying, right? The unsolved stuff is so frustrating to me. Yep. Hey, Bacon, what's going on? Saying, what up, bro? Are you going live today? I know I'm an off day. I don't mean to be, hopefully I'm not butting up to your time, but you have to let me know if you're going live today. Nadia, I'm always excited. Hello. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate the enthusiasm very, very much. I think used to my mug now is on the right hand side because of the new mic arm. But all right, we'll get used to it. We'll figure it out. Get some highs back and forth. Plug says, when you come to the UK, I'll take you movie hunting. If I can get some deals like you talk about, heck yeah. Get some good movies in. Bacon said, yup, at 1 p.m. Cali time. So that's Pacific. So 3 my time. Okay, good. I'll be way done before then. So I'll be jumping in to say, hey, got to check out Bacon's. If you have not checked out Bacon at Park and Sip, you need to check him out. Great guy. The reason I'm doing the lunch streams is I got watching his lunch streams and I was like, this is so much fun. And it's hitting maybe a time that people can make it to, that can't make it into the late ones. And I was like, it's such a great time. I mean, he has so much fun. So many great people I've gotten to meet through his live streams that still talked, and people I've been seeing in here tonight, like Henry or not tonight, today, whatever, Henry and Dee and everybody. So let me see if I can find his channel here quick, and I'll drop the link in there. You should go check him out later today. Don't feel like you have to, but you can drop in there. He's a cool guy, real fun. And I don't know. I have a great time hanging out with him and his crew. And I felt like I've made some really good friends through the people on there. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this link. Here we go. That should be it for Park and Sip. So in about a little over an hour, hour and 15 minutes or so, I think. He'll be doing his lunch stream and see what he's talking about today. So, anyway, I digress. Uh, doing a Target run. Oh my gosh. We should just sell. We do way too much shopping at Target, it seems like. We have a super Target, which is like, I don't know, not every Target is that way, but this is it's got like the full grocery store and then it's got everything else. And it, yeah, seems like we spend way too much money at Target. We just probably like direct deposit one of our paychecks to Target and go from there. Jeff was saying it's going good, Ninja. Hope you are too. Did I miss somebody? If I didn't say hi to somebody, I didn't mean to miss anybody. Oh, okay, now I'm way messed up on my chat. Got Joker Mouse in here saying hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, if I could keep up with my chat here. It keeps on jumping around on me. Some highs back and forth. See what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to jump on my rebounder for a bit. I will suffer through watching the rest of Practical Magic for tomorrow's stream. I'll leave this open so the view count stays up by at least one. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Jamie Hart in here saying hello. Good to see you. Nadia, the Sid. Oof, Practical Magic. Good luck and Godspeed. I don't think I've ever watched it. I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I've ever watched it. Dee was saying, thank you, Corey. Oh, absolutely. Big was saying, I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you for the love. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's easy to throw some love out to cool people like you. So you're super nice and you've showed it back many times over. So I appreciate it. Plug says your suitcase will be full of DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs. Yeah, absolutely. I'll just have to like come with a empty suitcase to bring everything back. Got some highs back and forth. Jamie says, I subbed to Park and Sip. Oh, very cool. Always good to share the love around. It's always nice. Got Chilo in here saying, what's up, Corey? Hope all is well. Doing well. Hope you are as well. Hopefully we'll be able to stay up late enough tomorrow night to hang out with you on your stream with you and Dee. That's always fun. I'm just getting to be old guy and sometimes I start getting sleepy. I was talking with my mute on. Sorry. I was trying to be funny and I have my mute on. I was saying if anybody wanted to reach out to my manager and let him know I can't come back to work for the rest of the day, and because I need a live stream, please do that and let me know how it goes. As I left my mute on. That's always classic. Classic Corey. Henry was saying, I know the feeling, Corey. Isa is huge Target fan. Oh my gosh. The Bills just, yeah. Yep. D says a super Target. I never heard of that before. LOL. We only got regular Targets here. Or at least that's what ours are called. We have some that are just a Target. It's your normal store and it has some food items. But this one, they call it a super Target. And it's more of a full-fledged grocery store as well as the regular Target store. So that's where the bills get really high. When we get shopping around, especially when they had more movies. They don't have movies now, but we'd go shopping there, and somebody in the house would need a new shirt, a pair of pants or something. And then you get all the groceries. And then of course I end up buying a movie or two and we get some big bills there. I might skip by some of the highs back and forth, but I want to hit, we got Johnny in here. What's Johnny watching? Saying, what's up, cool kids? The original cool kid jumping in to say hi. I appreciate it, sir. Johnny was saying, took my lunch break only to find that Corey was going live. It was a very last minute thing. I just felt like talking for a little bit. So as long as people were willing to listen. All right, got highs back and forth. Got Hortensia in here. Hey, Corey. I'm really excited. Hortensia, it's still going to be a little bit, but going to have her, DJ NC, on my channel to talk about her streaming, her music, and whatever else comes up. So I'm excited to have her on here coming up pretty soon, like the 26th, I want to say. I could be wrong. Later this month. So I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. That was like another great person I met through Bacon, Park and Sip. So just start having everybody on that I've met through Bacon. Let's just do that. Get some highs back and forth. Unplug says, have you got over your name yet? Oh, no, sorry if I lost out. Yeah, that was my, I know I'm behind. I did a rookie move. I muted it to take a drink, and I think I forgot to, so hopefully you can hear me now. Maybe I should look. But yeah, I did the classic not taking the mute back off thing. So there you go. That was behind. Yep, I know. That was me. That was me. Thought I went deaf for a minute. Yeah. Sorry to scare you, Brian. No, you're good. It's just me forgetting to click a button. It never fails. It never fails. Nadia was saying, can I also have someone reach out to mine as well? Oh yeah, the managers. Yeah, let's get a list going. We get like a calling tree, and we'll just like be able to call in and give each other excuses to not have to go back to work for the rest of the day. I'm down with that. Hey, what's the worst that could happen? All right, I hit unmute again that time. You guys are awesome. I'm having trouble keeping up. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about, and you made it easy for me. Just talk to you. Hortensia says, hope you had a good weekend, Corey. What did I miss so far? Busy morning for me. Oh, no worries. Just me rambling. I just felt like talking to people. So, and stepping away from work for a little bit. So took a little bit later lunch. Seems to work out. I kind of like this time because it's not like too late for some of my friends in the UK and stuff to jump in, but then not too early for, it seems like, for some friends like you on the West Coast. So kind of a nice little in between to jump in for a little bit. Jimmy said, I wish I had a super target. The target here is tiny. Yeah, we have a couple around, but yeah, the one closest to us is the super target, and way too much money gets spent there. Hortensia, oh, maybe I didn't get to see the meet, but see you guys on the 26th. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Sheila says, I have now implemented a strict list only policy for Target. Yeah, right. That wouldn't work at our place. If it's not on the list, it doesn't go in the cart. Yep, I don't think that would fly. And I'm just as bad about it as well. So I can't, not just talking bad about somebody else. It's me too. Park and Sip saying my favorite DJs in the house. Brian was saying just subbed to Bacon. Oh, very cool. I appreciate that. Let me see here. Hey, David, what's going on? David was saying, hi, new to the page. The live stream just came up on my suggested page. Seems like a really nice community. Would love to check out more of your content. Is this mainly a podcast about movies? I do a lot of that. I'm kind of random and all over the place. I'm a very small channel, so I kind of go all over the place. So I know that's probably a knock on me. Some people don't like that when you're not. But yes, there's a lot of talk of movies, films. We'll get into music a little bit, with my name, but definitely movies a lot of the time. But I love just connecting with people and other creators on YouTube. So I was talking about having Hortensia on, DJ NC, on the 26th, and she does Twitch streaming, if I could say it right, Twitch streaming of trance music. So anybody getting out there and doing things on YouTube, I have an interest to talk to as well. So it doesn't have to. Yes, a lot of movies. I know, a long answer. A lot of movies, but I'm open to just hanging out and talking and seeing what other people are into as well. So whether that is a knock against me not being hyper focused, but yep, do have a lot of it. But I appreciate you stopping by, David. If you like it, hit the sub, hit the little bell, and you can check it when we. Friday, I'll probably be jumping on and doing something like this too. Some of these lunch ones are a lot more random, all over the place, but sometimes we'll have themed streams going on. I definitely do a lot more of the live streams, but I'm going to try to get into doing a little more pre-recorded videos, maybe even try shorts out a little bit. I just haven't really dipped my toe into that a whole lot, but either way, I appreciate you taking the chance to, stop by and say hi for a little bit. So thank you. Henry was saying, Sheila, need that policy on paper. I think Issa needs, yeah, right, the list only. Yeah, that's not happening at our house. Not at all. Got some welcomes for David in there. I love seeing that. This is a great community. And Corey, the host, is awesome. I appreciate that. Chilo, I appreciate that very much. Hortensio was saying to David, you're in the right place. Welcome. Yeah. Like I said, this is going to be very random. So we could talk about movies. We could talk about whatever else. Might be talking about what I'm going to have for supper tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Henry St. Corey, we don't mind a little ASMR. LOL. There you go. Well, there you go. I haven't ventured into that on my channel yet, but maybe on accident. Maybe on accident. But got some highs for David. Love it. Welcome people in. Yeah, the more the merrier. Come on in. Hang out. Got some highs for him. And then Bacon was saying, now I want a supermarket. Now I want a supermarket. My Target might be more dangerous, though. Ours is connected to the mall. Oh, we do have one like that, too. So one of them, we're kind of out in the country. So we're in the middle of two cities. And one of them, it's like one of the anchor stores of the mall. Or kind of. It's part of the mall. And it's just a regular Target. They have some food things, but that's not the super. But then we have a couple others that are like these, what they're calling super Targets, where the grocery store has a lot more stuff. It's a fuller selection of grocery food items, but that's why we spend too much there. Let's see here. Bacon was saying to David, welcome in. This is an amazing community. I appreciate that, Bacon. And you help make it that way. We'll say that. Chilo was saying to Henry, Isa would probably forget the list at home. Yeah. Forget the list. Yeah. Okay. That made me snort. Unplug that. I didn't know where you were going to go with that. So I was reading it first, but who's the most popular guy in a nudist park? The guy that holds a cup of coffee in each hand and 12 donuts. We'll leave it at that, but that made me laugh. Oh, goodness. Bake was saying, Chilo, I just don't go anymore. Willful ignorance, yes. If I don't see the damage, it didn't happen. Yep, absolutely. Did I just say Corey's? No, Johnny, I did not. I said it. Yeah, it probably come out wrong. But Twitch streamer. I cannot talk, so Twitch streamer. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I'm laughing. I definitely don't want to go back to work now. Oh, I can go for a little bit longer. Jamie 12. Oh my. Yeah, that's quite the feat. Hortensia was saying, by the way, Corey, heard good things about How to Train a Dragon. Are you going to watch that in the theater? I have thought about doing that because that is a movie, the original one. I remember taking my kids to when it first came out, the original animated one, and I remember we all enjoyed it a lot. I think it's a great story. I just wish nothing but good things for this live action version of it. So I could see going out and seeing it, just because I have a lot of great memories hanging out with my kids watching that one, and I think it's a great story. It's entertaining. I have a feeling that if it sticks to the story that it had, it'll be really good. Brian was saying, "Welcome, David. Corey is awesome. You'll enjoy it here." Oh, I appreciate that very much. David said, "Sounds pretty cool. Nice to have discovered your channel." I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the hardest thing is coming across little tiny channels like mine. It's hard coming across it. So I definitely appreciate you giving it a chance and saying hi. That's all you can ask for. Hortensia says, "What are you having for supper tonight?" I don't know for tonight. For lunch, I had chicken fried rice. There you go. That was my lunch, chicken fried rice. I'm going to take a sip. I got some running around to do tonight, so I do not know what supper will bring for tonight. You have to let me know if you got any big plans for supper. Jeff says, "Welcome, David. Always great to see it." Hey, Greg, what's going on? Saying, "Hey, all. Hope all is well." Yeah, we're doing good. Just hanging out. Hope you are doing well also. Where did I leave? Here we go. Hortensia says, "Corey, I'll be in maybe silent mode listening." Oh yeah, no worries. Oh, stealth mode. There you go. No worries at all. I'll probably have to wrap up before too awful long here. I don't think anybody's called my manager yet, so I haven't heard that I have the rest of the day off. So Johnny was saying, "I'm always in stealth mode." Yep. Gets highs back and forth. Henry says, "Sheila, I would have to pin it to her shirt." Like, oh, yeah, the list to go shopping. Absolutely. Megan says, "How to Train a Dragon was so dope. Even Squish stayed off her phone and enjoyed it. We saw it last night. Very good. That's a heck of a movie if you can get a. I'm not saying anything about your kid and my kids too. Like get a kid off a phone for a while. Unplugged. Will you be watching a movie tonight? I hope so. I'm trying to look. I got some new stuff in. Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. I don't have anything lined up right now, but I sure hope I get some. I don't know what I feel like tonight. I don't know. You have to let me know if you're watching something. But we'll have to see how the next couple weeks go. I'm gonna be kind of busy with some stuff going on, but yeah, Friday I'll try to jump back on again for lunch. Who knows? Maybe I'll do another random one. We've had a great turnout today, and I just I don't know. It's fun to get on here and talk with you all for a while. The only other like really scheduled one I have, we talked about Hortensia, DJ NC. She will be on the 26th. And the next one I have scheduled is into July. So I got to get some more stuff scheduled here. Maybe I'll have to do another Johnny and Tiana and Jeff. Maybe you, if you're still in here, and Laren. Maybe we'll have to get another watch along going. I haven't done one of those in a while. It's always kind of fun to do that. So I don't know. So anyway, yeah, the mic arm's working out. I'm liking that. Seems like it's okay. Not causing too many problems. Chilo said, Corey, I don't know if you mentioned this before, but will you be doing another live stream with your mom in the near future? Yes, I do want to. I do want to. I'll say bye to Unplugged. It says got to go. No, no worries. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. Always good to see you. So yes, Chilo, I have been talking to my mother. She's a couple hours away from me, so sometimes it's a little harder to get away and do something like that. But I do want to, and she said she'd do it again. So she had a fun time. Told her all the nice and positive things everybody was saying about her, and no, it was a lot of fun to do that. So yes, I definitely want to. We were talking about doing one. It doesn't have to only be movies, but I put a poll out on my YouTube community, or whatever they call it now, post tab or whatever. I don't even know what they call it now. Anyway, some voting of the newer. I'm trying to find some movies to watch that I know are in genres she'll enjoy. I don't want to ever make her watch something she just does not have any desire to watch. So she likes a lot of comedy. She likes romance. So there was like some romance movies. I was thinking like maybe doing a comparison, watching two of like an older and a newer, and having both of our perspectives of pieces of that. We thought which one did better. So I think the one that won the voting, I'll have to bring it up again, but yeah, I thought about watching two movies, whether with her or beforehand, and then we'll talk about them kind of, did she like it? Did she not like it? And like go down through like, what'd you think of the lead actor, the lead actress, the music, the story, the whatever, and kind of get both of our perspectives on it. But then just, I don't know. I always love hanging out and just talking to my mom anyway. So, and I think some people enjoyed listening to us talk too. So, even if it ends up like a lot of my streams where they end up just kind of going into, off the rails, I say sometimes, but just kind of all over the place. But for sure. Yes. So I don't have anything scheduled yet, but yes, definitely I want to do that sooner than later. Chilo. Johnny said, oh yes, Corey, we need to have another watch along. Yeah, for sure. I'll do that, man. Oh, there's Larry too. Said, I'm down for a watch along anytime, man. Okay. I'll have to come up with a movie. I know one time we were throwing around, Nikki was talking about, is it From Paris with Love? The John Travolta, I think that's what it was called, but that would be a possibility, and some other ones. And that was too weird. As soon as I said that, Nikki, what's going on? Saying, hey, Corey, throwing me off on it. I know a lot of people said that. I just felt like talking for a little bit, so I jumped on for a bit. I probably can't say a ton longer, but yeah, I'm still going to plan on trying to do Friday as well, but I don't know. Maybe I'll mix some more in randomly here and there. I mean, we had y'all are great. Like, we have a great group of friends hanging out here today. Like, I'm really surprised for how short a notice and everything it was. So I'll keep on saying that. Very, very much appreciated. So, but yeah, I'll have to come up. I'll have to throw out something we'll get a watch along coming up. I do want to get over to hang out with my mom again. And if she's willing to do that, to do another live stream with her. Like I said, I always have a good time spending time with her and talking, even if it's sharing stories, even if they're halfway embarrassing about myself, we can do that. Maybe that's more entertaining for everybody. But always have a good time hanging out with her. So yeah, she gets along with it all right and has a good time with it. Yeah, I definitely think it would be fun to do again. All right, where did we go? Chilo said that'd be very interesting to discuss with your mom, but also getting to hang out with your mom is a good time. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I could even, or yeah, maybe it'll just be like a random. I had zero plans of what to talk about when we did that live stream, and I thought it went fine. Just kind of let it go wherever. So maybe it'll just be something like that too. I don't want it to be too structured. I want to have, maybe we have some ideas of some possible things to talk about, but I don't know. Sometimes it's fun just to be natural with it and kind of go. And then if people throw questions or things in the chat, we can kind of go off of that. And so I just don't want it to be too scripted or anything. I like to just hang out and talk with her. So, and I don't think it's scripted to have like some general things that we want to hit on, but then just leave it open to, you know, maybe a story will come up one of us remembers and we'll get talking about that and we weren't originally planning on it, or somebody in the chat asks a question and it sends us down a different line, and I'm always good with that. Sorry. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I was like, couldn't decide if I was going to cough or hiccup. That's interesting combination. All right. So yeah, Chilo, I'll have to figure out when I can get down there, but I always like spending time with her. Hey Maria, what's going on? The Mandarino Adventures saying, hey Corey, good to see you. Always good to see you. Greg says, favorite childhood film that you still watch today, Corey? Depends how young of in the childhood I'm thinking of. There's some I have a lot of nostalgia for. Oh gosh. Depends how young you're going. If we're going like if I'm in double digit ages, almost pushing teens, something like RoboCop and Predator, something I watched at those ages that I have fun with and still could watch over and over again today. If I was going to go younger than that, I'd have to think about that a little bit. But I had a big stretch of 80s action movies and sci-fi movies that I always had a really great time with. Yeah, I'll go with that. The new mic. Yeah, I got the new mic arm going. Hopefully everything's going all right. Sounds like it is so far. So, yeah, I just have to get used to now it's on the other side of me. So as long as I don't smack it with my arm on accident, just got to get, I think it's way more out of the way for me now. So this is going to be way much better. Way much better? That's not, it's going to be a lot better. We'll just say that. Take two. It's going to be a lot better. And I just got to get used to it being on the other side of me. So maybe setting some things over to my right hand side and not throwing my left arm around and smacking the mic arm, but we will see. I'm sure I'll hit it at some point. Some highs back and forth. Nikki, don't break it, Corey. I might. I don't know. I always joke that if you tied my hands together, I probably wouldn't be able to talk. I talk with my hands so much, so I start throwing them around. But now I got to get used to. This is going to be, like I said, so much better, so much out of the way for me. Hopefully a lot quieter when I have to adjust it around and you all are listening to me. But now it's on my left-hand side instead of my right-hand side. And I'm kind of moving around where I have some things and how much I can throw different arms around, I guess. But I'll tell you what, I'd keep on going. I was just looking at the time though. I probably got to call it a day for today. But I want to say, I know I didn't get into some things about last week, but there was some highs and some lows. We'll just say that for last week. Everything's good. It was more affecting family and friends close to us. But yeah, I missed hanging out on Friday. And I'm very, very thankful for all you friends coming in and hanging out with me today. This is, it brightened my day, gave me a smile. I got some laughs. That's all I can ask for. Love you all. And I'll definitely be back on Friday. We'll see. Maybe I'll throw some other ones in there for the heck of it if people are wanting to hang out. But don't ever feel like you have to. Don't feel bad if you can't. Days are busy. There's a lot of things going on. Don't ever feel bad about that. There's only so many things you can do. So if you ever think about it and just like throw like on it, or if you just throw like a, hey, hope all's well, just throw a comment on something. Don't even feel like you have to do that. But all I'm saying is don't ever worry about having to hit every single live stream or video that I put out there. Any time you hang out with me, I appreciate it and never take that for granted. So I'm done babbling for now. So Johnny says, awesome time hanging out. I appreciate it. Chilo is saying, great hanging out with you, Corey. Hope you have a great week. Catch you on the next one. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, we'll see if I have any other random ones. This was a good time to hang out. David's saying, thanks for the warm welcome. Absolutely. Hope to see you back around again. No worries if you don't, but hey, you gave me a chance. You hung out for a little bit. These lunch ones are very, very random. I'll tell you that for sure. So some are a little more focused, but great to have you just drop in and say hi. I appreciate it. Hortensia says, do not feel bad. I like coming to your lives. Have a great day. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Hortensia. Came out of stealth mode for me. There you go. Maria says, glad I caught this live. I'm glad you did too. I'm glad to hang out with you for a while. So, all right. Until the next, maybe a random one, we'll see the rest of the week, but definitely Friday, I'm planning on jumping back on, and then I'm going to get some more scheduled, more focused live streams coming up too. So I still want to keep these as long as you all like hanging out and just kind of letting the chat go where it goes. I always have fun with that too. So anyway, love y'all. Hope you have a great one. If you have a good friend that you haven't talked to in a while, I'll just say, reach out, say hi to them. A loved one you haven't talked to for a little bit, give them a call, say you love them, give them a hug. You never know. I'm not going to be too weird here, but you never know how many chances you get to do that. But maybe just pick somebody out. You might make their day. You made my day coming in here and hanging out with me and talking to me on the stream. If you have a friend you haven't talked to for a while, or a family member, maybe shoot them a text, maybe give them a call, maybe drop by and see them and just say hi, thinking about you. And you could, I'm going to leave it at that. You could really make somebody's day. So anyway, love y'all. Thank you very much. I'm done talking for today. We will talk real soon. So we'll catch y'all later. Bye.